Ralph Waldo Emerson says, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well." Ralph Waldo Emerson. My friends, today I want to share with you 5 profound lessons that can transform not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. These insights come from deep reflection on what it truly means to live a meaningful existence. Lessons that will echo in your heart long after these words fade. Lesson 1. Your life is your message to the world. Your days are numbered. Will you pass them half awake and half-hearted? Or will you live with a sense of urgency? Every single morning when you wake up, you are being handed a blank page in the book of your life. Every conversation, every decision, every moment of courage or cowardice is being written into your permanent record. The universe is watching, and more importantly, the people whose lives you touch are watching. Think about the people who have impacted your life the most. I guarantee it wasn't because of their wealth, their titles, or their achievements. It was because of who they were as human beings. It was their character, their integrity, their ability to make you feel valued and important. Maya Angelou said, "People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel." This is your legacy in action. Your life is not a dress rehearsal. This is the main event. This is your one chance to matter. Every day you have the choice to either add value to the world or subtract from it. To lift people up or tear them down. To be part of the solution or part of the problem. When your final chapter is written, what will the headlines read? Will they speak of someone who lived with purpose, passion, and compassion? Or will they struggle to find meaningful words at all? Tonight, write your own eulogy. What would you want said about you? Then wake up tomorrow and start living that eulogy into reality. Lesson 2. Small acts of love create ripples of greatness. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill. Let me tell you a story that will change how you see the world. A teacher was walking along a beach where thousands of starfish had washed ashore. She saw a young boy picking them up one by one and throwing them back into the ocean. She approached him and said, "Young man, there are thousands of starfish. You can't possibly make a difference." The boy picked up another starfish, threw it back into the sea, and replied, "I made a difference to that one." This is the power of one. You are the power of one. Mother Teresa spent her entire life serving the poorest of the poor in Calcutta. When asked how she could stand to work in such overwhelming poverty, she said, "I never look at the masses as my responsibility. I look at the individual. I can love only one person at a time. I can feed only one person at a time. Just one. Think about the ripple effect of your smallest actions. The barista you thank genuinely goes home in a better mood and is kinder to her children. Those children grow up feeling more loved and become more loving adults. They raise their children with more patience and compassion. Your simple thank you has impacted generations. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Aesop, every person you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. The executive in the expensive suit might be going through a painful divorce. The teenager with the attitude might be dealing with abuse at home. The elderly person moving slowly might be battling loneliness that feels like a physical pain.
Your smile, your patience, your willingness to listen, these aren't just nice gestures. They are lifelines. For the next 30 days, commit to performing one anonymous act of kindness each day. Pay for someone's coffee, leave an encouraging note, compliment a stranger, watch how it transforms not just their day, but your entire perspective on life. Lesson 3. Growth lies in your daily rituals. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle, champions aren't made in the arena. They're forged in the quiet moments when no one is watching. Your life is not shaped by what you do occasionally. It's shaped by what you do consistently. Let me share something that will revolutionize your thinking. If you improve just 1% every single day, after 1 year, you'll be 37 times better. That's the compound effect of small, consistent improvements. The daily ritual of reading. Warren Buffett, one of the world's most successful investors, reads 500 pages a day. When asked about the key to success, he pointed to a stack of books and said, "Read 500 pages like this every day." That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. You don't need to read 500 pages. Start with 10 pages a day. That's 3,650 pages a year. Approximately 12 transformational books that will completely change your mindset, your knowledge, and your potential. The daily ritual of gratitude. Oprah Winfrey has kept a gratitude journal for over a decade. She says, "Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough." Science backs this up. Studies show that people who practice daily gratitude are 25% more optimistic, 40% more likely to exercise. They sleep better, have stronger immune systems, and live longer. The daily ritual of physical movement. John F. Kennedy said, "Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity." You don't need to become a marathon runner. 20 minutes of walking daily can reduce your risk of heart disease by 30%, boost your creativity by 60%, improve your mood better than most antidepressants. Add years to your life and life to your years. Choose 3 daily rituals starting tomorrow. Read for 15 minutes each morning. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each evening. Move your body for 20 minutes each day. Commit to these for 90 days and watch your life transform completely. Lesson 4. Serve something greater than yourself. Mahatma Gandhi says the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The most fulfilled people throughout history all discovered the same secret. Life's greatest joy comes not from what you can accumulate, but from what you can contribute. Your problems become smaller when your purpose becomes bigger. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, observed something remarkable in the concentration camps. The people who survived weren't necessarily the physically strongest. They were the ones who had a reason to live, something greater than themselves to serve. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how." Think about the people you most admire. Mother Teresa dedicated her life to serving the forgotten and dying. Nelson Mandela sacrificed his freedom to serve the cause of equality. Martin Luther King Jr. risked everything to serve the dream of justice. Your own heroes, I guarantee they all served something bigger than themselves. This doesn't mean you have to change the world on a global scale. Your mission might be being the most loving, present parent your children have ever known, mentoring young people in your community to reach their potential, creating art that brings beauty and hope into the world, building a business that solves real problems for real people, teaching others skills that transform their lives. Albert Einstein said, "Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile." The service paradox: the more you give, the more you receive. Not in a transactional way, but because service fills a deep human need for meaning and connection. This week, identify one way you can serve others regularly. Volunteer at a local charity. Mentor someone younger. Help an elderly neighbor. Start small, but start today. Lesson 5. Death is life's greatest teacher. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. This lesson might seem heavy, but it's actually the most liberating truth you'll ever embrace. When you truly understand that your time here is finite, you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. Steve Jobs, in his famous Stanford commencement address, shared, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart." Death teaches us, 1, to stop procrastinating on our dreams. How many people die with their music still inside them? How many take their dreams, their stories, their contributions to the grave? Don't let this be you. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Mark Twain. 2, to stop holding grudges. Life is too short to waste years being angry at people who probably aren't even thinking about you. Forgiveness isn't for them. It's for you. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. 3, to stop taking people for granted. The people you love won't be here forever. Neither will you. Tell them how you feel. Spend time with them. Create memories. Love isn't something you save for later. It's something you give lavishly now. The 5 regrets of the dying. A nurse who cared for people in their final weeks documented the 5 most common regrets. I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. I wish I'd had the courage to express my feeling. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. I wish that I had let myself be happier. Ask yourself daily, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I lived it? Let this question guide every important decision you make. The 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain. My friends, these lessons are not just ideas to contemplate in quiet moments. They are principles to live by starting right now. Your 30-day life transformation challenge. Week 1. Define your legacy. Write your ideal eulogy. Identify the 3 values you want to be remembered for. Share your vision with someone you trust. Week 2. Practice radical kindness. Perform 1 act of anonymous kindness daily. Compliment 3 people genuinely each day. Week 3. Build your success rituals. Read 15 minutes every morning. Write down 3 gratitudes every evening. Exercise for 20 minutes daily. Eliminate 1 negative habit. Week 4. Serve and connect. Identify your service mission. Reach out to old friends. Have deep conversations with family members. Start planning how you'll contribute to something bigger. The time is now. The ancient Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. You cannot change your past, but you can transform your future. You cannot control how much time you have, but you can control how you use the time you've been given. The world is waiting for your unique contribution. There has never been, and will never be, another you. Your combination of talents, experiences, perspectives, and heart is absolutely unique. Don't rob the world of your gift by playing small.
It's not about living longer. It's about living deeper. It's not about accumulating more. It's about contributing more. It's not about being perfect. It's about being authentic and constantly growing. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about failing forward and learning. Who will cry when you die? More importantly, who will smile because you lived? In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Martin Luther King, Jr. Don't be silent about living fully. Don't be quiet about loving deeply. Don't whisper when you should shout about the things that matter. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your life is calling. Will you answer? Make it legendary. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you for the privilege of sharing these moments with you. Now, go out and make your mark on this world. It needs you more than you know.